Hey guys, Sylph here, and we're back with Backstage Pass. So, last we left off, we met Adam, who is apparently our, I assume, childhood friend, and resident single singer, I guess, because he didn't really have a band. I assume he has instrumentalists behind him, but we only saw him in the CG, so for now, I assume it's only him. We met Benito, the magician, and we met Mr. Hitman Covalt, which I think past the first episode I won't edit in Agent 47 in his place just so that I can show what the sprite actually looks like. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked the first episode, and here we go with the second episode. Our father is in the emergency room, and it sounds like it's going to cost a lot. And from what I've seen of this game, if you look at status, we can see our relationship with the boys. I assume hearts is for romantic, stars is for friendship, I think. We have intelligence, fitness, fashion, charisma, and popularity stats. A fatigue meter, a GPA meter, and a wealth amount. So I assume that we have to woo these guys by upping our stats, as well as up our GPA and our wealth without taking too much fatigue. So hopefully we can do that. Also, little tidbit. I said Adam was my favorite in the last episode. That still holds true. But I also found out that his voice actor, all the voice actors in this game apparently, are professional Funimation voice actors. And I think that's really cool. Like, because I recognized Adam's voice like halfway into the last episode, but I didn't want to say anything in case I was wrong. But I had a friend confirm for me that the guy who voices Adam is actually the voice actor for Heine in The Royal Tutor, which is one of my favorite anime dubs as of late. So, I mean, that's great right there. I'm already happy because of that. I'm honestly surprised I caught that because I'm not good at recognizing voices. Speaking of, though, you guys should go watch Royal Tutor, because not only does Adam's voice actor voice in it, but also Alejandro Sub, the voice actor of Sam in Seduce Me, plays in it as Prince Leonhard, and he's great. I love my little tsundere dummy prince. Anyway, here we go with the actual story. I arrive at the classroom and tentatively knock on the door. A decisive voice rings out.
Come in.
Okay. I open the door slowly to reveal an empty classroom. It feels a lot bigger without all the people in it. My advisor is standing near a desk piled high with papers. He sounded more friendly during that "come on in," so hopefully he won't be as bad this time. Well, I finally get to see Professor Cobalt up close. I'm not sure where Dad got the idea that he's a hitman.
Sean Gooden, yes? Have a seat.
Gooden? Huh. Okay. On the desk in front of me sits a tiny Zen garden with a little rake. Next to it, a plastic frog rests on a wooden puzzle cube. He points to a small plastic box filled with coins.
Coins from around the world. They're from students who've studied abroad.
Oh, I see.
First, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
I nod.
Excellent. There are so many unusual names. I always worry that I'm saying something insulting in one's native tongue.
I can understand that fear.
Of course, I find my name to be wholly commonplace, but in other places it must be rather exotic.
Covalt. He chuckles quietly at his joke.
How are you liking your first day?
He's actually not that bad. It's been fine so far. Different from what I'm used to.
College is like that. Are you enjoying yourself?
I don't like his beady red eyes, though. Yes, of course.
You don't have to say that for my sake. I won't be offended. It's my job to help you have the best college experience possible.
It's not that, sir. I'm just a bit distracted.
I hope it's not too rude of me to ask what's on your mind.
Are we going to tell him our sob story? Well, I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I just found out my dad won't be able to work for a while, so expenses are going to be tight. I was wondering if it was okay if I got a job.
Ah, I see.
Professor Cobalt digs through a pile of papers on his desk and pulls out a yellow sheet.
It's not uncommon for students to hold jobs, and you don't need the school's approval to get one.
He hands me the sheet.
But you might be interested in this. It's a grant application for students with financial needs. Your current situation sounds like it might count.
Oh,
if you're approved,
nice.
The school will lower your tuition as long as you maintain a C grade or higher.
Okay. That's fairly commendable, actually. Oh, all the grants at college when I still went there were really bad. Really?
Tuition is expensive, and we know it, but we don't want to turn away someone who wants to learn.
Aw. I look at the sheet in my hands. Everything looks fairly straightforward. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. It's my job.
Aw. You're being so nice, though. I'm still grateful. Professor Cobalt waits for me to look up from the sheet before he speaks.
Have you thought about a major for yourself yet?
That's a good question. All I know about Sean is that she's apparently a makeup artist. That's all I know. No, honestly, I have no clue what I want to major in at all.
There's no rush to decide immediately, but you should keep it in mind as you take your classes.
Oh, of course. Yes, thanks.
Very well. That's all I wanted to talk about. You can bring that form back to me or drop it in the office mailbox.
Oh, cool. I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Take care, Sean.
That was rather painless. I thought we were going to have to do a whole orientation bit, because I missed orientation apparently. But I guess we skipped over that part. So, he doesn't seem that bad, honestly. As I walk back to my dorm, I feel a bit lighter already. If I can get this grant, that'll be a huge help. I'll still have to get a job, but I'm not sure I'll be able to find something. I'll still have to get a job, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something. I fold the form and stick it in my pocket. As I do, my hand brushes up against the playing card Benito gave me. I pull it out and look at his number. He never said whether or not it was a paying job, but it couldn't hurt to ask. I punch his number into my phone and send him a text asking if he's still interested in working with me. My phone buzzes a few seconds later. Let's talk. I'm still on campus near where we met. Come see me. Okay. I don't see Benito anywhere, but the crowd of people gasping in surprise in the corner gives me a good idea of where he is. I hear a round of applause followed by the sound of coins clinking. As the crowd disperses, I see Benito counting out coins and a few odd dollar bills.
Looks like I'm set for dinner tonight.
Oh, okay. Fun. I'm not sure if he's joking around or not, so I simply nod in response.
I'm glad you came. I didn't think you'd actually accept.
About that, I fidget a little. I'm not sure how to ask without being completely rude. I haven't decided yet whether I want to be a plant, I mean.
Oh yeah? Well, what do I need to do to convince you?
The Muns, apparently. He sounds serious, as if he's discussing a business proposition. The thing is, I need money. And I feel like such a terrible person for asking you.
I see.
I'm guessing you can't do that. He pulls a quarter out of the pile of coins he's collected and idly rolls it back and forth on the back of his knuckles. After a few seconds, he nods.
I'm afraid that I don't have much money to offer, but I'm currently in the talks for a TV special right now. If it comes through, that'll pay pretty well.
Oh, that would help a lot. He eyes me searchingly. His fingers move quickly, flapping the quarter back and forth on his hand with increasing speed.
What happened?
What?
Something happened to you after we met this morning. What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. He flips the coin into the air and catches it in a tight fist.
Don't try to hide it. It's my job to read people, and right now it's clear as day to me that you're in pain.
It's just trouble at home.
And now you need money?
Yes. He uncurls his fingers slowly to reveal nothing but air where the coin once was.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it? Well, the TV deal is still a ways off, but if you really are strapped for cash, why don't you start a blog?
A blog?
It's no cash cow, but it's better than nothing. You'd have to update it regularly, though.
But what would I even write about?
I don't know. What's your area of expertise?
Makeup, apparently. I don't know what this girl does. Makeup. I knew it. Makeup. He raises an eyebrow. Hey, don't give me a look like that.
How am I supposed to look? You're not even wearing any makeup, and yet that's your area of expertise?
My mom is a professional makeup artist. I've been learning from her and working as her assistant for years. But it's not just for me. I mean, you've already pointed out that I don't like being noticed. So I've always tried to avoid wearing makeup. It just makes me feel weird.
And yet you're a professional makeup artist?
It's an art. If someone else wants to hang my art up in their house, that doesn't mean I have to hang my own art up in my house too.
You have a fascinating outlook on things.
Fascinating?
To me, at least. I hope I'll get to study you more sometime.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I won't even argue. What? The front door of a nearby building opens and a small group of students exits. Benito looks over at them quickly.
Sorry to cut things short, but I have to get back to work. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to upgrade tonight's dinner to a medium combo.
Oh.
Stay in touch, okay?
I nod and he bounds off like a child towards the crowd. I stand for a minute and watch him. The serious expression he had gave a moment ago is gone, replaced by a youthful grin. How old is this guy anyway? I probably should have asked him. And How old is this guy anyway? I probably should have asked him. And what's the deal with studying? At least I may be getting a job, and maybe a job is better than nothing. But for now, I should probably leave him to his work. This is my first time getting a good look at my room. I was so tired last night, I just crawled into bed, and I was running late this morning. I walk into the room slowly, taking time to appreciate each of the decorations. My parents really were meticulous about getting the place to look exactly like my bedroom at home. On the wall hangs a poster from a game I played as a child. I won the poster in a contest when I was 12 and never had the heart to take it down as I grew up. Now it's even here in college with me. I trace the outline of the logo with my fingers. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just go out and hack a few monsters until I earn enough money to pay for college? I pull out the form that Professor Koval gave me earlier today and seat myself at my desk. Financial need, huh? He said that my situation probably counted. Here's hoping it definitely counts. I fill the form out carefully and tuck it away in my backpack. All right, what's next? Homework, right? I eye my bed longingly. Sleep would be glorious right now, but I don't want to fall asleep on homework the next day. Besides, Adam has another show tomorrow, so I won't have any time to make it up tomorrow night. With a sigh, I lift my first tome and begin my homework. Thankfully, most of the work is review, so it didn't take me very long to finish it all. It's not even midnight yet. Not bad for a first day. I quickly get ready for sleep and throw myself into bed. Sleep time! I roll over and turn off the light, but I notice that there's an envelope on the nightstand with my name on it. I cut it open with a pair of scissors and pull out the note. Dear Sean, you're about to start a great adventure in your life. We're both so proud of you for having come this far already, and we know that you'll do wonderfully in college. Missing you already, Mom and Dad. P.S. Treat yourself to something nice. You deserve it. A $50 bill flutters out of the envelope onto the ground. All the emotions I've been holding back that day suddenly burst through, and I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Stupid. You guys can't be so flippant with your money. Even though my mom called this morning, it feels like the note was written an eon ago. I reach out and pluck the bill from the ground. I can't spend this. Not now. I tuck it back into the envelope and stash it in the back of the drawer on my nightstand. I curl up in bed and pull the covers over me, but I can't stop my tears. They flow slowly, burning my cheeks and soaking my pillow. I don't remember falling asleep, but somehow I do. Sunlight streams through my window and as I roll out of bed. A pale blue sky outside the window hints at one of the last warm days of summer. I take a quick shower before heading to class, but it's hard to relax. I'm completely preoccupied with thoughts of Dad, work, and school. I float through the day, trying hard to concentrate, but my mind keeps drifting. It's been a whole day, and I still haven't heard anything about Dad. If I don't hear anything by lunch, I'll call Mom myself. Thankfully, I get a text during my third class. A few students around me giggle when my phone buzzes, but the professor doesn't notice. I furtively pull my phone out and glance at the text. Dad is stable right now. We love you. Who sends a text from their home phone? Anyway, thank goodness.
Was there something you wanted to share with the class?
No. Professor Cobalt has stopped his lecture, and the entire class is looking at me. My mind blanks out. I count slowly and try to breathe in and out each count. Why is everyone still staring?
You're welcome to text or chat with your friends, but don't do it here. Anyone who shows up to class should be all here. If you're not interested in being here, no one says you have to come.
My breathing is finally slowed to an acceptable rate. I swallow and nod quickly. Sorry, sir. Understood. The professor returns to his lecture, but I can feel people staring at me. I can't believe he heard me from that distance. Maybe that hitman thing isn't so far off after all. Relief at knowing that Dad's well overweighs my embarrassment. I'm still mortified that the entire class came to a halt because of me. In front of me, a girl passes a note to her friend. We don't have to come to class? Score! Her friend nods and draws a smiley face on the note. My phone buzzes with another text as class ends. Hey Sean, John called. Says I need to show up early for the show tonight, so I'm going on ahead. I'll see you there. Okay. The concert hall is a fairly short bus ride from the campus, so I grab my makeup case and head out. As I step off the bus, I can see that people are already lining up. Whoa, has Adam really gotten this popular in less than a year? I still remember his first performance at the coffee shop. That forgotten he was even going to be there. I move past the crowd and approach one of the smaller doors on the side, but it's blocked by a burly man in a security guard jacket that's one size too small for him. I strongly suspect the jacket was the largest option available.
No entry. You'll have to go line up in the front.
Oh, I'm a part of the crew.
The crew's already all inside setting up. No one is allowed in through here.
No, well, I mean, I'm Adam's makeup artist. The guard rolls his eyes and smiles at me patronizingly.
Well, You can go see Adam once the front door's open, okay?
Fuck you. Nearby, the people lining up have started staring curiously.
What's she doing?
I think she's trying to sneak in.
Screw you! I'm not lying! If you don't let me in...
Don't make me use force.
The guard draws himself at full height, and before I know it, I've already shrunk away from him. Our conflicts have attracted an even larger group of spectators. One girl jabs her friend in the ribs.
Get your phone and record this. It's hilarious.
I'm totally posting the CU tune.
My heart tightens, and I suddenly find it hard to breathe. My brain begins to race as soon as I realize what's happening. I have to get out of here before things get worse. I take a halting step away from the guard, but a firm hand rests on my shoulder.
It's all right. She's in.
John! Oh, this is our manager dude, I think. John drapes his arm over my shoulder, pulling me towards his chest affectionately.
This girl's Adam's makeup artist. She's on the list.
His eyes twinkle and he gives me an approving nod. The security guard looks disappointed. I wonder if he was looking forward to throwing me out. I give the guard a small, apologetic smile, but he doesn't make eye contact.
Sorry about that, Mr. Brandon. You know how it is.
That I do. And we're mighty grateful you're so strict.
John gives him a quick salute. John pats my shoulder.
So, shall we head inside? I'm sure Adam's waiting for you.
Yeah. The security guard steps aside and lets the two of us in. Thanks. I turn to offer John my thanks, but his expression has darkened.
Why didn't you call? I gave you my mobile number for a reason.
Oh, right. I figured he'd give it to me out of politeness than anything else. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bother you.
Well, that's not true at all.
Yes, it is. His face tightens for a moment. Did I say something wrong?
Sean, do you know what bothers me?
Me not trusting you? Maybe?
Not having a makeup artist bothers me. Getting a ring on the phone? Not so much.
Oh. Well, I mean, but I don't know how to rebut this. I didn't have a choice. That guard...
The guard was doing his job. What about you? You looked ready to turn tail and hide when a simple call would have set everything right.
I feel tears welling up in my eyes, but I blink them back. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't be crying over something like this. My breathing is getting shallower. The words I want to say stick in my throat, but I can finally manage to speak. I'm kind of shy about...
That's not shyness, it's selfishness.
What? Dude, you're an asshole! But honestly, I really like your voice, and it's screwing with me.
You're uncomfortable doing something, so instead of pushing through, you hide behind your own insecurity.
His voice is cold. He doesn't even sound angry, just tired.
I'm not the one who chose you. Adam did. And you were about to let him down.
At the mention of Adam's name, I suddenly feel my temper flare up. Shut up! I step in front of him and spin around to block his way. John eyes me with a mixture of disappointment and weariness. I can feel the tears heating up in my eyes again, but John either doesn't notice or care.
What do you want, Sean? Should I coddle you and tell you it's okay to run away? I'm not your nanny.
I want you to shut up! I clench my fists, holding back from the punch I so dearly want to place in his face. John sighs and places his hand in his pockets. He looks resigned, as if he's given up on me.
Suit yourself.
He walked past without even making eye contact. John and I haven't traded many words before. This is probably the longest conversation we've had. This is the only conversation we've had now that I think about it, and I already hate him. I wouldn't blame you. After a few steps, John stops to stare at the bright lights in the ceiling. He turns his head slightly and rolls his eyes in my direction.
Adam's down there, by the way. Try not to be late.
He turns and walks down the hall without bothering to wait for my response. I relax my fists and take a deep breath, trying to subdue my anger. As I watch John walk away, I can feel my fingers curling up into tight fists again. Into fists again. I turn on my heel and stalk towards Adam's dressing area. I slam my makeup case into the ground with a frustrated grunt.
Whoa.
Adam takes a small step back as soon as he sees my face.
What happened?
John happened. John happened. That's what happened. I swallowed hard in an attempt to smile. Sorry, the security guard wouldn't let me in.
And then?
John let me in. I grip my teeth as I say his name.
Is that all?
Adam searches my face carefully. I quickly wipe away a stray tear still hanging in the corner of my eye. If only he were clean enough to spit upon. There. Now that's all.
That bad, huh?
There was a big crowd out front, and the security guard looked like he wanted to send me to jail. I nearly had a panic attack.
Does John know about you in crowds?
I shake my head. I don't want him pitying me. But then he came to save me anyway. I almost cried. I'm so stupid.
Don't say that. You're the smartest person I know.
You don't know a lot of people then. Thanks, but that doesn't change what happened. I'm still worried about Dad all day and trying not to. Add to that, trying to figure out finances, and I guess this just kind of pushed me over the line of all things. I pull out my makeup case and I open it with a sigh. We better get you ready. I'm late enough as it is. Adam sits down and nods. He knows better than to try to push the issue. As I wipe Adam's face down, I can tell he wants to ask me something. Yes?
So, about your dad.
Oh, yes. They still don't know what happened, but he's stable. My anger quickly dissolves at the thought of my father safe and alive. Adam's shoulders relax and he smiles.
Good. It's been on my mind all day, you know.
You don't have to worry about us.
Your dad's a cool guy, and you're my best friend. Of course I'm gonna worry.
I know, it's just... Adam groans and cuts me off.
It's just nothing. I'm gonna worry about you whether you like it or not. How many years have we known each other?
You're such a sweetie! I kinda lost count.
Exactly, so none of this don't worry about me nonsense.
Aww. He stands and brushes himself off.
Anyway, it's go time.
He gives me a thumbs up.
Wish me luck.
Like you need it. Adam waves and heads up to the stage wing. I can hear the crowds of people chatting excitedly. The minute Adam steps on the stage, they erupt into cheer. I pull out a book from my bag. As much as I'd prefer to watch the show, I have to study hard now to keep up my grades. That grant depends on it. It's hard to pay attention to the reading though. My mind is still swimming with thoughts of what John said. That's not shyness, it's selfishness. My muscles have tightened up again. I can't believe he managed to make me so angry in such a short amount of time. I run my fingers through my hair and pace back and forth. I know I shouldn't be so quick to pass judgment, but... what am I even doing here? My question is swallowed by the pounding music and cheers of the crowd. The music winds down and Adam jogs backstage, exuberant. Another good show? I brush aside my dismal thoughts to offer Adam an encouraging smile.
You know it!
Oh, he's so sweet. I love him. He throws himself in his chair and moans.
I'm so tired, though. Do I really have to go to school tomorrow?
That's kind of what school is. It's a full-time thing, Adam. He rolls his head back and sighs. You're the one who said you could handle it.
Well, you should have stopped me.
How about no? Yeah, like I could do that. I give him a gentle tap on the head.
How?
Yameruzura. He rubs the spot on his head sadly.
You're gonna make me stupid if you keep hitting me on the head like that.
Yameruzura. I hold back a smile.
Yeah, I know. I'm already stupid.
But I love you. God damn it. I feel kind of bad because I almost never fall for the childhood friend guys in dating sims, but this guy is getting me. like, no, stop. You're wonderful. Even if you're stupid. I didn't say a thing.
You didn't have to. I can see it in your eyes.
You silly. He smiles and leans towards me.
I'm glad you're less worried.
He pokes my forehead gently. Aww.
You were starting to get wrinkles.
Shut up! I quickly cover my forehead. I was not.
You definitely were.
Adam Eaton, you should know better than to tell a girl she's getting wrinkles.
I said you were getting wrinkles. Not anymore.
The principle still holds.
No, I really don't think it does.
I love this guy. Well...
Are we heading back to campus or what?
Probably should. Adam snaps his fingers in mock impatience.
You're wasting time, Sean.
Fine. I gather up my books and stash them away. I didn't realize you were so worried about the time.
You know me.
I roll my eyes and he laughs.
Come on, let's go back together.
All right. Sounds good. Adam drives me back to the dorm building, and I head straight into my room. My laptop sits on my desk, orange LED blinking slowly. I tap the touchpad and the screen... I tap the touchpad and the screen lights up. An icon on the bottom right of the screen informs me that I have a new email. It might be important. I guess I should check it. I stare at the email in shock. Is this some sort of joke? It's a job offer from someone named Lloyd Newton. I look at his name. Whoa, he's a producer and director of Double Agent. My parents love that show. Well, the name is legitimate, but I really hope this isn't some kind of elaborate joke. My cursor hovers over the delete button, but I hesitate. If this is real, it's a great opportunity. Hardly anyone knows who I am or what I do, or even the fact that I'm here. I guess this is real? I should say I can make it. Oh wow, you can actually read the email. Lloyd Newton. MUA needed. Hello, Sean. My name is Lloyd Newton, and I'm directing a test shoot tomorrow for a possible TV series to be filmed here. Unfortunately, the makeup artist we had has been called away by a family emergency, and I'm really hurting to find someone. Sorry for the late notice, but I heard were a reliable girl, and I was hoping you'd be able to make it to come in and help us tomorrow. It would mean the world to, and then some if you did. Loves, Lloyd. Log out? I should really respond to the email I got. Oh. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Reply. Ooh. Oh, this is where the... Oh, that's so cool! That's how the choices are integrated. So you cannot reply yet or say you'll be there. Sure, I'll be there. You replied so fast. Yay! Jesus Christ. We need you at 5 a.m. tomorrow. It's at Dogston Studios in Studio C. The address is on their site. Oh. That fast, huh? 5 a.m. tomorrow. Well, on the bright side, it looks like I've got work. On the downside, it looks like I'm only gonna get 4 hours of sleep tonight. Man, I've only been in college for 2 days and I'm already planning to skip class. My high school teachers would weep to see me now. I curl up under the covers in my bed. What's done is done. The best I can do now is get a good night's sleep. I don't know if that totally screwed me over or not. My alarm goes off long before I want it to, and with a moan, I force myself to get up. Time for work. I get dressed and run down to the bus stop. The bus driver raises an eyebrow as I board. I flash my student ID and he nods. Half an hour later, I get off at the studio lot. Wow, this place is bigger than I thought it would be. Lloyd said to go to Studio C, but I have no idea where that is. Well, I guess I'll walk around until I find it. I tug at the front door. It's unlocked. I open the door carefully and poke my head in. I can hear voices, but I don't know where they're coming from. I step inside and shut the door softly behind me. Hello? Oh boy, even more doors. I can hear voices coming from up ahead. Is that where I should be? I can hear more talking. Whoever it is sounds excited. Actually, it sounds like several excited people. I walk faster. Maybe I can catch up with them and ask for directions. Their voices are getting nearer. Just as I'm about to call out to them, someone grabs me from behind. Oh, okay. I feel a hand clamped firmly on my mouth as someone pulls me back into a dim hallway.
Stay quiet and don't move.
My heart starts racing. Who is this? Some sort of stalker? And is he here to see one of the actors? Whoever it is, I can't say I like him. I try to pull away, but he holds me closer.
I told you not to move.
I clench my fist and give my attacker a firm jab in the stomach with my elbow. His body tightens up, but he doesn't let go.
Please, don't move.
Please. Before I can respond with another jab to the stomach, a group of girls strolls past us.
Maybe he went to a different studio?
One girl looks to be the leader, is scrolling furiously through a set of photos on a digital camera.
I really thought I saw him go in here, though.
Well, let's keep looking.
The other girls voice their agreement, and they head off down the main hallway. As soon as they turn the corner, the hand on my mouth relaxes. I cannot talk. I tear away and spin around. What's wrong with... I stop mid-sentence at the young man doubled over and clutches his stomach. I stop mid-sentence at the sight of a young man doubled over and clutching his stomach.
Oh.
I didn't hit him that hard, did I? He slowly straightens himself. He's taller than I expected. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about the,
No, it's my fault. I'm the one who grabbed you. It was pretty rude of me to...
His face turns bright red as he realizes the full weight of his actions.
I'm so sorry! Those girls were chasing me, and then I panicked and...
Aw. His voice is barely audible now. Just don't do it again, I guess? Who were those people?
I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be filming a commercial, but one of the crew members posted a photo of the studio online. A bunch of them figured out we were here, and I guess they wanted to see the shoots.
He fiddles with the strand of his hair and keeps a steady gaze on the ground.
And then it looked like they wanted to talk to me, so I kind of ran away.
Smooth.
I'm usually not this bad. They just caught me by surprise. I didn't think anyone would want to talk to me.
I don't know why they wouldn't. You're a model, aren't you?
How can you tell?
Look at the way you're dressed, dude. Perfect skin, nice hair, good posture, and you're tall. Definitely a model.
Oh, I see. You're really smart.
Observant. Maybe not smart, but observant. Not really. I just know what models look like. Anyway, my point is having excited people walking wanting to talk to you, that kind of comes with the job, doesn't it?
Maybe. But girls are scary.
You're talking to me just fine. Whoa, is this guy 10 years old or something? Am I scary? Yeah. I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, I'll be out of your perfectly conditioned hair just as soon as you point me in the direction of Studio C.
Oh, that's next door.
He looks a lot happier now and isn't focused the focus isn't on him anymore.
Just take the main hallway out. It's the building right in front of you.
Thanks. By the way, my name is Sean.
Oh, Matthew.
Oh, Matthew. Well, thank you for the directions, Matthew. And good luck with, girls and stuff, I guess.
Thanks.
I hurry down the hallway and over to Studio C. Well, I think that's where we're gonna stop it now because I'm already past the 40-minute mark in recording, so yeah. It takes forever for long videos to export and upload, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the series in the comments if you can. I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to be posting more of this series no matter what because I really love this game so far. So now we have 3 guys under our belt, technically 4, because we met John, but I don't know. We'll see who I like best. So far, I think my favorites range from Adam is my favorite, definitely, so far. Then maybe John, because that voice, and I like guys with attitude, honestly. And I can relate with his being tired all the time. Then Matthew, and then Benito. Not that I don't like Benito, but Matthew, from what I've seen of him just there, that was really endearing, honestly. He might be a bit too childish, but so is Benito. They're both they're both babies at heart, and I love it. But anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Don't know exactly when that will come out, but should be fairly soonish. So hope to see you guys then. Bye-bye!